Let's move on now. And former vice president and rebel leader in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Jean-Pierre Bemba, could be home soon.
That is if judges at the International Criminal Court rule in his favor. Bemba will hear later this morning whether the ICC will return him to jail or let him go home after overturning his war crimes conviction on appeal. He was found guilty in 2016 of crimes committed in neighbouring Central African Republic in 2002 and 2003. He was accused of failing to stop his rebels from killing and raping people.
Yeah, but a judge last month said that he cannot be held responsible for their actions. Our correspondent in The Hague is Jack Parrock. Jack, a very good morning to you. From the look of things, what does the future hold for Bemba?
Well, Jean-Pierre Bemba could realistically walk free from the International Criminal Court today, Blaine. We are here for essentially a sentence hearing relating to his witness tampering trial, for which he was in prison for 4.5 years and the maximum sentence that can take is 5 years. So essentially, if the court decides that he is not going to get the maximum sentence, then he could realistically walk out of this court today. And this all comes because he was acquitted last month of war crimes and crimes against humanity relating to when he sent his troops in, the MLC troops, into the Central African Republic to quell a coup attempt against the then President Félix Pétasse. For the International Criminal Court, this case has really shown some deep divisions between the trial chamber and the appeals chamber, as the appeals chamber decided to change the way that they looked at these cases and decided to acquit him on some of the facts that they didn't believe were correct in his original case. So that war crimes and crimes against humanity case came with an 18-year sentence. Jean-Pierre Bemba had been in prison here for 10 years, but after they acquitted him, it was decided that while he was waiting for this hearing related to his witness tampering case, he could be free. So he has been returned to Belgium, where his wife and 5 children live, and now he's back in court today with his co-defendants, awaiting this hearing. If he is released, we understand, as we believe he may be, we understand that he will return to the Democratic Republic of Congo and could challenge the elections that are coming in December. As I say, this acquittal has really drawn some deep divisions in the International Criminal Court. The prosecutor, Fatou Bensouda, criticised the appeals chamber for changing the level of facts that it was looking at in order to acquit him. And she was then very heavily criticised by the new president of the court publicly, and it's caused a public spat. For international justice observers and people that have fought and campaigned on many of these issues, this acquittal was a real loss, because Jean-Pierre Bemba was the first person at the International Criminal Court to be convicted of sexual-based crimes, crimes against women. And now that it's been acquitted, that conviction doesn't exist at the ICC anymore. As I say, we're going to be stood here waiting to see whether Jean-Pierre Bemba is acquitted and whether he leaves the International Criminal Court here today in The Hague a free man.
Yeah, indeed, Jack, his release could affect the politics in the DRC. We'll catch up with you a bit later on when we get more information from The Hague. Jack Parrock at The Hague. Thank you.